Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Lab by Saurabh. In today's video, we are going to explore one of the most important concepts in the modern AI, federated learning. And trust me, this is the future of privacy preserving the artificial intelligence. So let's start with the simple example, right? So what if we could train powerful AI model without ever collecting your personal data? Is it possible? Sound impossible, right? But that is exactly what federated learning does, right? So what is the federated learning? This is the first question. So in traditional machine learning, all the data is collected and stored in the central server, right? So then the model train on that the centralized data. But this approach creates a serious problem: privacy risk, security issues, and the regulatory challenges. So federated learning changed this completely. Instead of sending the data to server, the model goes to the data, right? Yes, yes, this is right. The model goes to data, and the model is trained directly on user devices like a smartphone, laptop, and IoT devices. And only the model update and shared back to the server, right? So your personal data never leaves your device. So that's why federated learning is often summarized as the learn together but keep your data private. So now let's understand how it actually works step by step. So step 1, initialization. So a global AI model is created on a central server. So this model is then sent to the multiple devices, right? Step 2, local training. So each device train the model locally using its own private data. No data is shared outside the device. Step 3, share the updates. So after the training, each device send only to the model updates like the gradient and weight and back to the server, right? So step 4 is the aggregations. So the central server collect the update from all devices, then it's combine them using the algorithms like federated learning, federated averaging, right? So step 5, the global model update. So the server creates the server creates an improved global model based on all the latest update, right? Step 6 is the redistribution. So this update model is sent back to all devices again, and the cycle repeats. So this continuous loops help the model to learn from the millions of users without ever accessing their raw data, right? So now let's talk about the core component of the federated learning. The first one is the client device. So these are the data source like phone, wearable devices, edge devices, right? So this is the first thing, the client devices. Second one is the local training. So is each device train the model independently, right? So we take the different devices and we try to train the model independent way, right? So the third is the federated server. So this coordinate the entire process, right? Step 4 is the model aggregation. So combine the update from the multiple devices. And the fifth is the global model. And the final approved AI model is. And the finally the privacy mechanism. So technique like different privacy and secure aggregation. So these are the all the 5 steps, 5 component we do in the federated learning. First is the client device, second is the local training, third is the federated server, fourth is the model aggregation, and the fifth is the global model, right? So now let's explore the different type of federated learning. So first one is the cross device federated learning. So this involves millions of devices like a smartphone and IoT devices. Data is highly distributed and device may go offline frequently. Second one is the cross zero federated learning. So this is used by the organizations like hospital, bank, and enterprises. Here the data is distributed across the institution, but devices are more stable, right? The third one is the hybrid federated learning. So this combines the both approach to create the more flexible system. So now let's look at the some popular frameworks used in the federated learning, right? So the first one is the TensorFlow federated learning. So a powerful, this is the powerful framework by the Google. Another one is the Flower, is also we called as a FLWR, Flower, right? So this is lightweighted and flexible. And another one is the FedML, so focused on research on scalability. And OpenFL is also there, designed for the enterprise use cases. So NVIDIA Flare is also there to optimize the high performance environment, right? So these are all the frameworks. So now most important part is the real world application. So there are lots of application in real world like healthcare. Hospital can collaborate without sharing the insensitive patient data. smart keywords. So typing the prediction improve the without sending your message to server. Fraud detection, connected vehicles. So, cars can learn from each other, without sharing the raw driving data. Wearable AI devices. So devices like smart watches learn your activity locally. So it smart manufacturing. So factories optimize the process without sharing the property data. So let's compare the advantages and the challenges of federated learning. So we try to discuss the advantage first, right? So in the federated learning, the better privacy. So data never leaves the devices. The second one is the improved security. So less risk for centralized data breach. And the third one is the regulatory compliance. So easier to follow data protection law, right? So that's a very important in the federated learning. And the fourth one is a collaborative learning. So multiple participants improve one model, right? So these are the very advantages of the federated learning. Now we are going to discuss about the challenges, disadvantages. So communication cost. So frequent update between the device and server. No IID data, right? So it means so data distribution is different across the devices. Slow, convergence. It means the training can be take longer, right? And the device availability. So device may be offline or some kind of not reachable. So that time it faces the very challenges, right? So yes, the federated learning is powerful but not perfect. So let's summarize this everything in this video. So keep the data local, share only the model updates, aggregate the knowledge centrally, and build a smart AI together. Those so just federated learning is not just a trend; it's a shifting in how we think about the AI, from data collection to data protection. So and this world where the privacy matter more than ever, so this approach becoming the essential. So if you are building an AI system, this is the something you must understand, because the future of AI is not just intelligence, it's about also private, right? So if you found this video is helpful, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and follow the Think Lab by Saurabh for more deep insight into the AI and technology. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy learning.